Welcome to STEM Stories with Mr. Ewing. Welcome to installment number 10, our last installment. I feel like I should have a party hat and streamers and balloons, but I want to talk about collaborating. And this is all about how do we find balance? How do we find that work-life balance? And the biggest tool that we have is collaborating with our team, our school, and beyond. Now, what does that look like? Teaching as a whole is an isolating job. A lot of us come to work, we go into our classroom, we shut our door, and we spend the day. But in this virtual world, it's been a little bit more isolating than normal if you haven't had an opportunity to reach out and collaborate. And you probably are part of a team at your school, and maybe not a grade level team. Maybe there's a group of people, that you can actually team with. But the first start is looking at your grade level team. Share the workload. Each one of you brings an important puzzle piece to the day. You know what? You don't have to do it all, especially in a virtual world or a 50-50 model or blended model, whatever you're going to be. Work together. All right? Find your piece that is your specialty and work as a team. Share that information and build it together. Now look at our school. There may be people around that building that you for years have really respected, and maybe you've never even told them. Reach out to them, work together, share ideas, share information, share tools. You know what? This past spring, I actually went in and visited other people's classrooms just to see what they were doing, or I heard they were using a tool that I hadn't used yet, and I reached out and said, hey, can I come into your classroom and just observe and watch? And every single one of the people I've asked said yes. So again, use the tools that we have right in front of us with us, because together we are so much stronger than individuals isolated in our own classroom. Now, my biggest key for collaboration is my professional learning community, which spans the globe. I am connected with educators from around the world just from my years of experience and different things that I've done and participated with. And I've reached out to so many of them to collaborate with, create lessons with. I have, teachers across the country that I've built lessons with. It's important, and more now than ever is this key. The cool thing is, because so many of us have the opportunity to be working in a virtual world, we actually have the time to make this happen. And because it doesn't have to happen right then, they can be, creating their parts, this part of the world, that part of the world, and you bring them all together for a really cool lesson. Where in our normal classrooms, if I wanted to work with another teacher or bring someone in, it was a lot harder and a lot more work, and it had to happen at different times. And we actually have an amazing opportunity to pull those things together. So make sure your collaboration is also happening beyond the walls of your traditional school. Reach out. Join different social media groups. Ask for help. People have amazing lessons that they want to share. Trust me, teachers, especially in this world, love to share their ideas. If they don't, well, you won't know it because they don't share. But ask for help. Reach out to people. Follow people on Twitter. Follow people in Facebook groups, Instagram, whatever it is. Find that media that you like using, and use their lessons and be inspired by them. Steal them. You know what? If I have a lesson that I love and a teacher uses it and makes it their own, that's amazing. That's great to me. So if you're going to do it, reach out and say, hey, could I take this lesson and make it my own? If a teacher says no, it's okay. Most are probably going to say, go for it. And then give them a little credit at the end or something. But connect with people, collaborate with people. That is the key to this world right now, because we all have our own specialty to bring, our own pieces of wisdom, our own special talents and traits, that if we bring it all together, we can create this amazing machine called learning. But it takes collaboration. You can't do it alone. Don't be this guy, and I hope I'm not offending whoever this is in this picture, because it's probably not what it was intended, but so many of us do this. I know I did it for years because I was afraid to ask. Actually, that's not true. My first year, and those people that worked with me, I went to every classroom I could and asked for help because I was sinking. But that's an easy thing to do, especially if we're teaching in a virtual world, to become isolated. And we also need to bring in that break and playtime as well. But we need to bring in the social piece as well. Just like our students need social, we need social. So find that team that you want to work with, collaborate with your own team, your own school, and your professional learning communities. It is paramount to be part of this change because, again, individually, we're really good. We're great. But together, we're awesome. We're amazing when we collaborate. And when we collaborate, we provide experiences that are so paramount to the explosion of learning that can happen and make our experiences in our environmental learning spaces so much better by collaborating. I really hope that you take all the pieces that we've talked about in all 10 of our lessons and you start to integrate these pieces into your learning and make our experiences for our students the most amazing they could possibly be, because that's what we do. We're amazing superhero educators.